but if that passing down comes.
Callaway in the backfield. 4:19 to play in the fourth. Give it to Callaway. The cut by Callaway. Leading with his helmet. He's tackled just shy of the 5 after a gain of 2.5 by Michael Walker. Buccaneers in no rush. Jets have 3 timeouts remaining. So do the Bucs. It's the 14th play of the drive, which looked to be over. Buccaneers punted, but a penalty against New York gave Tampa Bay second life. Pitch it. Callaway spilled out. Got hit down low. They have just saved a score from Ben Barton with a penalty marker down. Flag is thrown at the 5. Training staff was ready to run out there, but everybody appears to be okay.
It's a great job by Barton, just slicing his legs. He was probably going to score a touchdown.
Holding defense number 92. Going to be half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
And it's called against Barton.
I'd like to see that one. I mean, I don't understand if he'd grab a face mask. Hard to see. We saw the end result. Okay, so you see his left hand.
Yeah, right there at the end.
I mean, gosh, that's so minimal. I mean, slow motion was pretty quick, but they're going to call that. Can't allow the lineman to get to the second level. They pull his chest pad.
First and goal. Handoff. And Callaway just short of the goal line. Monroe among those in there. It's going to be second and goal.
Timeout time. AG trying to.
Timeout. New York. Close to the half. As we set the game clock to 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
So they're going to put 6 seconds back on the clock. First timeout call by the Jets. Buccaneers will face a second and goal. They've got a 1-point lead here in the fourth.
What happened? What? I don't know. Was it a fumble? Was it a pick? What? Are we punting? Are we going for it? Like, what are we doing? I don't know what's going on, guys. I got you Wagyu.
What? With NFL Plus?
Don't get stuck without football. Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus and keep the NFL in reach.
Hey, where's the food?
What a throw.
Here we go.
Now look, just listen.
Okay.
Seems you've been using your Discover cashback card to earn 5% cashback at grocery stores all quarter.
I have.
Now, it's payback time.
What?
Oh, you mean my Discover cashback?
Well, now I wish I didn't press the panic button.
What'd you go and do that for?
Sorry, you were just like...
Oh, it's payback time.
Activate and earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter and up to $1,500 in purchases.
Pays to Discover.
Wow, you really can buy a car online on AutoTrader.
Even on the set of an AutoTrader commercial.
Can you still talk to someone when you're buying online?
Testing, really. You have local dealers behind the scenes.
What if you're like...
Not fully satisfied? You're covered. Your hair, you gotta commit.
Okay.
If you want to finish at the dealership, do you really have to start the process from scratch?
With AutoTrader, your info stays with you at every step. No starting over.
Really?
Really?
Great to work with you, Doug.
Can I get a ride back to set? Buy your car online on AutoTrader. Really?
Hey, you're not packing your toys for the Super Bowl?
Nah, they gotta hold down the fort while we're in LA.
Like Toy Story?
Toy Story.
The whole company's going. Let's roll.
Let's go! some kind of unbelievable, miraculous Super Bowl Hail Mary. That's not funny, Eli.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
Jets football preseason action. They trail the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17-16. The Buccaneers with a long drive, 16th play. Callaway, the running back. Jalen Daniels, the quarterback, and the Buccaneers get the score. Daniels, the celebration, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, like you said, it was a long drive. And, you know, you start to get worn down. I mean, these guys don't get a lot of reps in practice, the thirds, the fourth guys. And to be on the field that long, give credit to the Bucs. Sometimes, you know, young players with those long drives, they fumble, something bad happens. They were able to, you know, finish that off. And that's what you want to see. But, man, that's a long time to be on the field if you're a defense.
Extra point from B.T. Potter to make this an 8-point game. It was tight, but he knocked it through. 24-16 Buccaneers. Jalen Daniels, the rookie out of Kansas. The dance for the score.
Save on hundreds of styles during Dick's Epic Shoe Sale. Score back-to-school deals on trending brands on sale for under $100. Gear up for your season with up to 40% off cleats and more. Plus, up to 30% off running and training shoes. Shop the Epic Shoe Sale today at Dick's.
When you give someone your word, you keep it. When you guarantee you'll be there, you show up. When you pledge to protect someone, you do it. Over 100 years ago, a group of soldiers made those promises when they started USAA. And today, we're still taking care of those who served, their spouses, kids, and then grandkids. Because we're doing more than insurance and banking. USAA, taking care of our own.
This is Fubo. It's your way to watch ESPN and other top sports networks. Plus, get coverage of your local teams all year long. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
One more block. 2 more stops. That final turn. Can't wait to get home. Crate & Barrel. Timeless, quality design for the place you love most.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in Nico's automotive shop in Illinois. He demands affordable tools that don't quit because he never quits. Harbor Freight, built for tool people. Unbeatable deals right now at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale. Don't miss out.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed. The invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event.
The rest of the year can be lonely, just you and your thoughts and your co-worker Tony. But now that ESPN and NFL fantasy have aligned, it's fantasy bonding time. So dust off that group, try to break out the memes. It's time to talk trash about your best friend's teams. The game's never been more innovative, even in that league with the guy you once dated. ESPN Fantasy's the reason it's bonding season.
Rich Eisen here, keeping you right up to the minute. We've got a whole bunch of preseason games on Saturday. 6 of them, 3 were played on Friday night, including the proceedings in Atlanta. Matt Ryan, new president. Kevin Stefanski, new coach. Tua Tagovailoa, new quarterback. A lot of new. Same old Broncos defense. Didn't help that Tua dropped the snap there, get a head shake from his coach. And then the next series, Tua just has Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito in his lap. He just had to dirt it. It was a Bronco Palooza in the ATL on Friday night. Tua, 2 series, 8 snaps, 1 first down. And then Cooper Rush on a tip drill pick. Johnny Barron takes this to the house right before halftime. Jarrett Stidham looked sharp on the offense when he was running it in the first half as well. A 20-point win for Denver in Atlanta to kick off their preseason, and Matt Ryan back to the drawing board prior to the season. Jaden Daniels, night off for the Washington Commanders. Jeff Hafley's first game as head coach of the Dolphins in the preseason. Malik Willis, the new quarterback there. And nice one-handed grab snatched out of the air right there by Caleb Douglas. What a grab by the kid. Devin Achane wraps up the drive, and that was it for the starters. Midway through the first quarter, starters pulled for Miami. Washington wins the game, but lose Marcus Mariota. Took this hit, and then one play later, he hands the ball off and just walked off the field. And the Commanders hope it's nothing too serious. They just ended Marcus Mariota's night right there. Came up with a 20-7 win in Washington, D.C. The 3 games on NFL Network. You can watch the Browns quarterback competition in full bloom, and Todd Monken's first game as a coach there against Chicago. Then the Rams are in Kansas City right there as the centerpiece of a triple-header that wraps up with the defending Super Bowl champs and the Dallas Cowboys starting the preseason against one another. You can also stream these games on the ESPN app as well. Catch it on NFL Network. That's us right up to the minute.
(24-16). The Buccaneers lead the Jets. 16 plays, 65 yards, 6:21 elapsed time. They're playing Apache. That's why the Jets fan is reacting in that manner. D.T. Sheffield, the return man for New York. And he gets driven down at the 32. Still a one-score game. 3:18 to play here in the fourth. Brady Cook, the quarterback for the Jets, now trailing 24-16. Cook to throw it. And he does to Cam Camper. First-year wide receiver from Boise State.
Love it. Love to see Cam's one of my receivers at the Orlando Storm. Got an opportunity to come in at camp and making the most of it. Beautiful catch.
First down at the 44. Back to the ground game. Good move by Sam Scott to take it just shy of midfield. Picks up 5 yards. 2 timeouts remaining for New York. We're down to 2:37 left on the clock. Cook in the pocket. He fires downfield. It's complete. Once again, Cam Camper. First down at the Tampa Bay 26.
I can't tell you how many dig routes we threw to Cam Camper on our football team. Kid understands spacing. He's got great hands. It's a heck of a job by him.
They keep it on the ground to Sam Scott, who picks up 5 yards on the play. And we hit the 2-minute warning. Cam Camper, who walked on at Sam Houston State, went to Indiana, eventually Boise State, now heavily involved.
Every day, Jim Beam drove the secret ingredient to his family recipe home in his 1939 Cadillac. That same spirit. It's what's on the grid today.
Let's go, go. Another one.
To focus on your game, you gotta clear your head. The active ingredient in Head & Shoulders nourishes your scalp and works to fight dandruff at the source. That way you can concentrate on the next play, not the flakes.
Own the pitch, not the itch.
Psoriasis had me looking for plaques, brushing off flakes, and searching for answers. Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to clear skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to say I'm back to clear skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx, also approved for psoriatic arthritis and HS.
The DQ Blizzard Double Flip Deal is here. Buy one Blizzard treat and get a second for just 99 cents.
99 cents? That's bananas.
1, 2, 3, we got a DQ flavor, Savannah Bud. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Limited time. Get it in the DQ app.
The NFL season comes early. This year it starts on Wednesday with a Super Bowl rematch in Seattle.
It's showtime!
Thursday night, the first ever game in Australia. Niners, Rams in Melbourne.
Way to big dog in his life.
Then Sunday brings week 1 to life. 13 games with Cowboys, Giants in prime time.
Hit for the touchdown!
And Monday night, Broncos, Chiefs. It all begins Wednesday, September 9th.
Hey, you're not packing your toys for the Super Bowl?
Nah, they gotta hold down the fort while we're in LA.
Like Toy Story?
Toy Story.
The whole company's going. Let's roll.
Let's go!
We're never gonna make it. It would take some kind of unbelievable, miraculous Super Bowl Hail Mary.
That's not funny, Eli.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
Final 2 minutes in the preseason opener. Buccaneers lead 24-16. Cook brought down. The sack at the 30-yard line by Jack Pyburn. It's a loss of 8 on the play. Clock is moving. Jets now facing a 3rd and long. Cook trying to get everybody organized. 90 seconds to go. Cook lofts it high in the air. End zone. Over the head of the intended target, Camper. Coverage from Damarian Williams.
Yeah, took a chance there on 3rd and long. Obviously, if you can maybe cut it in half, make this less difficult to get, they're going to have to obviously go for it on 4th down. But again, you're going to really have to get good protection here. You'd think Todd Bowles here probably at the ends may bring a little pressure here. We'll see what he does. See if these young guys can handle that if he does call it. But someone's going to have to get open quick and get in their space and catch a football and make a play.
4th down and 13 for New York. Play clock is down to 2. Cook in trouble initially. Hooks a pass downfield. And it's knocked down. Pritchett, the intended receiver. Keontae Scott makes the play for Tampa Bay with 1:19 on the clock. The Buccaneers get the football back up by 8.
And Todd brought everybody obviously and made it difficult getting out of the pocket. Pretty good coverage one-on-one. Pritchard obviously is not the biggest receiver, so throwing up a high ball is not going to be your ideal target to do that. And again, but when you think about big picture here, Ian, you know, you got to be happy early on what he saw. Coach Glenn, obviously from the offense and defense, from his main players.
Jets have 2 timeouts remaining. If they were to stop Tampa Bay, they could get the ball back with about 15 seconds remaining. On a handoff for Callaway, loses his footing, gets up. And he is marked down at the 28. Timeout call. 1:14 on the clock.
You know, you really try to, you know, in this circumstance with young players, young running back, punch at the football before you try to make this tackle. Maybe you can get the young player to make a mistake, and you know, obviously they're going to have to run the football here.
Well, the longtime special teams coach, Danny Smith, now with the Buccaneers, have gum, will travel. Came over from Pittsburgh, and apparently the gum came with him.
You figure he's got to have the strongest jaw. I mean, jaw muscle ever. I mean,
it's 14 pieces of gum in his mouth. On a give to Callaway. Stood up and dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And this is the final timeout from Aaron Glenn with 1:09 on the clock. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
They make a stop here. The clock will go. You hope you get after the punt, maybe 18, 20 seconds. Going to have to make something happen. And, you know, try to block the punt as well.
.109 left. Late instructions from Daniels to Callaway. Running play. And Callaway is brought down just short of the 35. So Jets cannot stop the clock. It's a 4th down now for Tampa Bay. They're going to let the clock run all the way down. There's about a 20-second difference. Play clock and game clock. And now Riley Dixon will come on. Using as much time as possible. DT Sheffield is the return man, standing at the 15. And they'll use the timeout with 21 seconds on the clock.
Good for the half. 30 seconds.
You don't normally draw up many blocks in special teams during the preseason, but one thing that can happen, as you know, is you got a lot of young players playing for the Bucs on special teams. Sometimes these guys, they don't go to the right guy, you know. So, you know, maybe you get 2 guys like, hey, let's do a little switch or do something to potentially confuse them. And if you become unblocked, you know, being ready, you know, to potentially get in there and make that play. So.
21 seconds left. Dixon, no rush, so no attempt at a block. Sheffield lets it bounce, rolls towards the sideline, and out of bounds with 12 seconds on the clock. So last gasp here for the Jets, trailing by 8. Ball is at the 30-yard line of New York. So not even in Hail Mary territory. You're talking about laterals left and right. See if they'll try to take one shot down the field to the sideline just to give Cook a shot on a potential Hail Mary.
And sometimes you get a little flood or levels here at the bottom of the screen. Try to get one more longer catch, get out of bounds quick. You know, maybe give them that chance to do a Hail Mary.
10 seconds left. Cook on the roll. Oh, there was contact there.
Yeah.
There is no call, as Cam Camper was the intended receiver.
Definitely looked like he pulled him. See Cam coming out. They do run a levels concept there, 3 different levels. Their arms kind of both get jarred. I can see maybe why they didn't call, as Cam's trying to kind of elbow his way through, and then the defender grabs it. So possibly say incidental contact in that situation.
It was Roman Parodi, who was just signed by the Buccaneers, rookie from Ohio. There defensively. 6 seconds left.
Just seeing that levels concept, though, Ian, just from what I've watched last year, that makes sense. Thank you. Like, Frank Reich gets it.
On the throw. Catch is made. Skinner. And that's it. The Buccaneers defeat the Jets in the preseason opener. 24-16 the final. Jets will be at Pittsburgh next Friday. The Buccaneers will be home for Kansas City next Saturday.
What a second season it was for Caleb Williams. Now he's a Madden cover star. The Bears coming off a historic season with playoff moments, everything leading up to 2026. That was just the first year under head coach Ben Johnson. No longer new head coach Ben Johnson after making the playoffs for the first time since 2020. They start their 2026 run, a preseason, today. And in that game in Chicago, it will be our first time seeing Deshaun Watson since Week 7, 2024 against the Cincinnati Bengals, coming back from a torn Achilles tendon. Preseason action on the way here on NFL Network. Hey, everybody, welcome to Game Day Kickoff. Patrick Claybon here in an all-Sooner studio. I've been granted temporary addition into the Sooner Nation. Dusty Dvorak, Gerald McCoy. Folks, look sometimes upon preseason as, oh, it's before this, but this is the start of so much for so many people.
We got 7 NFL games on a Saturday. First weekend to have football back. Let's go. And Deshaun Watson back on the field. Yum, yum, give me some, GK.
You know what, man? I'm always having to fight against everybody to get some Sooner love around here. Not today! Y'all gonna hear about Sooners all day. Oh, yeah, but we also got to talk about some NFL football.
Yeah, temporary addition for me because these people are large. They played on the defensive line, so I'm going to stay safe over here. You stay nice and safe at home watching football, preseason football on the NFL Network, as well as the ESPN app. 1 o'clock games, the Browns and the Bears coming up here on the ESPN app. You could see the Vikings and the Giants all leading up to a wrap-up tonight. They'll have Game Day Final come on after the Dallas Cowboys and the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. But let's focus on the Bears and the Browns. ESPN NFL reporter Courtney Cronin joining us now. Not expected to see Caleb Williams tonight. Maybe not the entire preseason, Courtney. But what has head coach Ben Johnson liked about what he's seen thus far from Caleb?
Patrick, Ben Johnson's so impressed with the fact that Caleb Williams is so professional with his approach. He comes into training camp down 10 to 15 pounds. And Johnson said that Williams has taken complete control of what we're asking him to do. And that includes handling a very complex install this year. It's more than was thrown at him during their first year together. And the process of overloading Caleb is by design. Ben Johnson said that Caleb Williams came out the first 4 practices, was red hot, and then he sort of plateaued. So being able to handle so much information, go to the practice field, correct things in the meeting room, and then go back and do it again has been what's given Johnson the confidence that his quarterback continues to grow. And I want to take you back into a moment that happened during Tuesday's practice. This was a practice that Johnson told me was about collecting evidence. They had Williams and the offense going off script for the majority of this session, and they had them backed up all the way at their 1-yard line. He had to get 2 first downs on this drill. First play didn't go so well, nearly gets chased out of the end zone. Couple plays later, finds Romadunze for a 50-plus yard gain. Scotty Miller thereafter. They win the drill. Caleb Williams walks off the field feeling pretty confident, which has been a common theme throughout training camp.
Confidence, understanding something with knowing you have a starting quarterback. Over to the Browns now. We're going to see Deshaun Watson on the field tonight for the first time in a long time. How's new Browns head coach Todd Monken handling this quarterback competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders?
He's handling it in a way that's impressing a lot of people inside that Browns building. I spoke with several sources about the quarterback competition, and what stood out to one of them was that Monken came in with 2 quarterbacks who were there last year, and he didn't have any preconceived notions about Watson or Sanders. He gave them both what I was told was a clean slate approach, and that has gotten the most out of them as they try to figure out who's going to be QB1 in Week 1. Today, it'll be Deshaun Watson for the first half. Then we'll see Shedeur Sanders. Next week in that preseason game against the Bills, Sanders will get the start, and then Watson will get the reps after that. But for Deshaun Watson, not having played in 22 months, today is all about showing that he can handle people being around his knee, his Achilles, all of the things that he's dealt with injury-wise, being able to handle the pass rush, being able to have a very clean pre-snap operation. In addition to that, for both quarterbacks, the Browns are particularly looking close at the 2-minute operation. Things happen a lot quicker in games. They've seen that in practice. They want to see it translate onto the field so they, too, can get that evidence that will help them make the decision and determination in who will be QB1.
Yeah, preseason football, all about that process and answering those questions. We'll have more from Courtney Cronin there in Chicago. Courtney, thank you. As we get a little context here on this graphic, everything that has happened with Deshaun Watson since arriving in Cleveland all the way back in 2022. Injuries piling up in the 2023, 2024, the entire season recovering from that Achilles injury. And so there's going to be a lot for Todd Monken to see in terms of what Deshaun Watson has, his capacity to help this football team. What do you think he needs to show, Dusty, in order to get this starting job?
I want to see him healthy. I just want to see his mobility. We think of Deshaun Watson at his best. My man was mobile. He could evade the rush. He could make plays with his legs. Where's his mobility? Where's the lower body strength after this 22-month layoff from the Achilles surgery that he had? He's looked good so far in training camp, but then I want to see, can you execute Todd Monken's offense? He doesn't have to go out and hit home runs. He just needs to hit singles. He needs to hit doubles. Pre-snap, just like you heard in the report there, pre-snap, doing things right, running this offense efficiently and executing at a high level. And if we get an opportunity to see him in the 2-minute, what's it look like, Gerald? I can't wait to see Deshaun Watson back on the field today.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dusty. Let me let you guys in a little bit about how preseason works. So we put in very vanilla, generic game plans. You go out there on defense, you run basic coverages, cover 2, cover 3, 2 high safety, single high safety. And offensively, it's the same thing. So I just want to see Deshaun Watson operate. Let's see him run the offense. We seen Tua last night. He fumbled a snap. You know, get everybody lined up. Just operate the offense. It's going to be a very plain game plan. Get guys lined up and just move the ball down the field. Get some early completions. Let's just see if he's comfortable playing football again.
And we'll see how that evaluation goes for Todd Monken, as it's probably not just limited to evaluating the first half of football. Some of it probably going to how the teammates react to Deshaun Watson. We'll see Shador in the second half. We've got more preseason football than just this game. The starting quarterback year 2 for Jackson Dart. What does he have in store for the fans in East Rutherford today? We'll have that discussion with Judy Batista next on Game Day Kickoff.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed. The invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event.
Watching my team is too expensive and complicated.
Well, Sling has basketball, baseball, hockey, tennis, and more at a great price.
Huh. Guess I could put this back on.
Sports and more for a great price. Sling lets you do that.
Hello there.
Oh.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Liberty Bibberty, and I'm here to tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
What was that?
Hi, I'm Liberty Bibberty. Great coverage, great savings.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Bibberty.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in Nico's automotive shop in Illinois. He demands affordable tools that don't quit because he never quits. Harbor Freight, built for tool people. Unbeatable deals right now at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale. Don't miss out.
The NFL season comes early. This year it starts on Wednesday with a Super Bowl rematch in Seattle.
It's showtime!
Thursday night, the first ever game in Australia. Niners, Rams in Melbourne.
Way to big dog in his life.
Then Sunday brings week 1 to life. 13 games with Cowboys, Giants in prime time.
Hit for the touchdown!
And Monday night, Broncos, Chiefs. It all begins Wednesday, September 9th.
Cause it feels like family.
All right, here we go.
Feels like family.
Seems you've been using your Discover Cashback card to earn 5% cashback at grocery stores all quarter. Now, it's payback time.
Oh, you mean my Discover cashback?
Activate and earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter and up to $1,500 in purchases.
Paste to Discover.
It's not like I have to tell you who Shohei Ohtani is, right? The guy is unbelievable. I mean, he's an incredible pitcher. He's a phenomenal hitter. There's no baseball player out there like him. Shh. But he's not just out there being a legend. He's having fun doing it.
Keep going forward. Prospects. Seiko.
Back on Game Day Kickoff on NFL Network, counting down to the Bears and the Browns. Shedeur Sanders expected to play in the second half of that game, where we will not see Caleb Williams playing in this game. Ben Johnson had said he's seen enough from Caleb Williams in practice, knows what to expect from his quarterback coming into the preseason. Coming in to the first year of the Harbaugh era in East Rutherford, we saw Cam Scatterman with the unfortunate backflip situation. No backflips as he makes his way into the stadium where the Giants will play host to those Minnesota Vikings. Let's get out to East Rutherford now, where Judy Batista joins us. Good morning to you, Judy. What are we expecting to see from that Giants offense today?
Well, we are expecting to see quarterback Jackson Dart on the field and a number of other starters. John Harbaugh played it pretty close to the vest. He never announced it, but they've gone through warm-ups, so they are going to be on the field at least for a little bit today. And quite frankly, the offense could use the work. It's been pretty up and down this summer. That's not a surprise. They are installing a new offense. Dart is learning to play under center. Number one wide receiver Malik Neighbors hasn't practiced fully yet, but they do need the reps together when they are on the field. Watch rookie wide receiver Malachi Fields. First of all, you can't miss him. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He has had a terrific camp. He's catching balls short, intermediate, deep passes. He certainly is pushing for a big role right out of the gate, maybe even the number 2 wide receiver. And of course, the fans here, even in warm-ups, are watching Odell Beckham Jr. 12 years after he was drafted in the first round by the Giants. He is out here fighting for a roster spot, and they're cheering even when he makes a catch in warm-ups.
Yeah, always going to be a fan favorite there in East Rutherford. Judy Batista live ahead of the Vikings and the Giants. There in East Rutherford, it's been a lot of changes. Not just the head coach. Notable additions on the roster on offense. You get Francis Mayoga in the draft. Isaiah Likely coming over along with the head coach from the Baltimore Ravens. Few additions over on defense. Back here on stage one, Dusty, Gerald, we've seen a lot of these changes, but Dusty, what do you specifically expect to be the most different with John Harbaugh as the head coach in the New York Giants?
Well, John Harbaugh, he's the CEO. We saw it for 18 years in Baltimore, and he's going to provide structure to this organization that's been much needed. He's also going to provide a culture that's about toughness, that's about physicality. This is who John Harbaugh is. And he talked this week, and I loved hearing this. He was talking about fundamentals and the amount of time they're spending on the basics, on the fundamentals of technique. Basic techniques that you think about going back to like high school. He's going to the very basics, and he's going to build this thing up. And the best organizations, the best teams, they are fundamentally sound, they are disciplined, and they are tough. And that's exactly what John Harbaugh is going to bring to New York.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see, well, like, what's the plan? I remember when I was a free agent and I visited the Baltimore Ravens, and he had Lamar Jackson, and he said, Gerald, I promise you, we have built the offense and plan for this guy. I'm not saying that Jackson Dart is Lamar Jackson, but he has the same skill set. A lot of what Jackson Dart did great last year was with his legs. He made a lot of plays running the football. So what's the plan for Jackson Dart? Boy, I'm a defensive guy, so I'm looking at Arvell Reese. I always get a little nervous when you draft a positionless player that high because you get nervous of whether they're going to overload him with information. What is he going to do? Is he going to be off the ball? Is he going to be on the ball? I'll show you what he did at Ohio State. He was all over the place. They had him everywhere. You see him off the ball here. You see him, he's on the edge here. But what can he do? He's explosive. He gets downhill, and he knows how to play football. But this is a National Football League. You see him dip. He can rush. I love that about him. Here he's on the other edge. He's got power. He's got speed. He's taking his tackle and running him right into the quarterback. He can do it all. I'm excited to see what he can do now. He's here at Joker. Little coffee house fake. Get downhill. Get on the quarterback now. Are they going to allow him to just go and play, or are they going to want him to do all of it? I'm excited to see what the plan is for Alvaro Reese, because if you give him one thing to do, I guarantee you he'll do it well.
Cut him loose and let him go. I think he's at his best around the line of scrimmage, utilizing that athleticism, and my man can rush the passer, and that's what you want. You draft a guy that high, get to the quarterback.
So just a chance to disrupt. Like, that's the plan for Alvaro Reese. Have him disrupt. If anybody knows about disrupting quarterbacks, offenses, it is these two gentlemen that we have the opportunity to be with here in studios. We get to Boomer Sooner. Yes, you promised. We get in the B block, a chance to look back. This very nice, crisp, high-definition video of Gerald McCoy making plays. He made 2 first-team all Big 12s, was a consensus All-American there playing in Norman. And then the year
my goodness,
Gerald left, Dusty Fortune gets in there.
Footage.
Well, the HD switch happened around this time.
Hey, Dusty?
Get a couple of first-team all Big 12s.
Hey, I thought I was going to the house on this one, GK. I thought I was taking it to the crib.
I don't know about that. You making plays, though, baby.
Plays all over the place, and now they both make plays here in this particular TV game. But you guys aren't the only Sooners who are going to be involved here this season. Dusty, what Sooner needs to step up in 2026?
I think it's Kyler Murray at Minnesota. What an opportunity he has in front of him right now with a second chance with Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota. He's been named the starting quarterback, and you still have one of the best, if not the best, wide receivers in the NFL in Justin Jefferson, and they've got a host of weapons for him to distribute the football to. Kevin O'Connell has been fabulous with so many different quarterbacks. Case in point, Sam Darnold and what he was able to do for his career. Could we see that for Kyler Murray? Such a pivotal season for him to go there, and now this opportunity is there. I cannot wait to see what Kyler's able to do with it.
I'm going to go a few more Sooners because I get an opportunity to talk about OU football players. I'm going to start with Lane Johnson. He already announced this is his last season. He's had a Hall of Fame career. But Lane Johnson playing well leads to another Sooner playing well, which is Jalen Hurts. He's going to need Big Lane with this new offense to protect him so they can run the ball, but also so he can pass it. So now you got Tyler Guyton in the Dallas Cowboys. This is a big year for him because they've had some question marks of whether he can protect the quarterback. But you know what happens? If he protects Dak, then CeeDee Lamb can get the ball. So I'm excited to see what both these tackles can do to protect these quarterbacks to make sure that these other Sooners can succeed as well.
Sooners helping Sooners.
That's what it's about, baby.
That's what it's all about. It's about arriving early and providing an opportunity for everybody else to fill in and have success. That's what they do. We'll have a chance to look forward to probably more Sooner discussion as we continue here on Game Day Live, all leading up on Game Day Kickoff to Deshaun Watson on the way. First start, first chance to see him play since 2024. Get you closer to kickoff next on Game Day Kickoff.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that was for the military.
And their families. Grandpa served, and he joined USAA. He shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switch saved an average of $960 a year on auto insurance.
In life and in business, the goalposts often move. But at Accenture, we say, game on. Because whatever goal you're heading for, together, we'll get there.
I like winning on the field, but it's even more fun winning on Deal Dash.
Lori won $2,000 Tiffany earrings for just $1, and Joseph won an iPad for just $6. There's millions of fast auctions, so try today at DealDash.com for $50 of free credit and your first win guaranteed.
Stop.
Let's do it.
They're getting paid $5 to beta test Domino's new app.
And so is she. And them. Literally all of you can now get paid just for ordering pizza. Get $5 to use on next week's order when you beta test the new app from Dom.
My nose.
Ever wished you could brew your own beer, but figured it was too complicated, too messy, too much effort? Well, now you can. Meet Pinter, the home beer system everyone's talking about. Fresh beer, brewed and tapped by you. No fuss, no guesswork, just brew, chill, tap, done. You can craft 12 pints with every brew. Crisp lager, juicy and hoppy IPAs, smooth stouts. Plus, brew beers from top craft breweries you know and love. From the first tap to the last toast, hosting just got an upgrade. Nothing beats sharing your own fresh beer with friends. You don't need a garage brewery. You don't need a chemistry set. You just need a Pinter. Right now, get your Pinter free when you join our flexible beer plan. Choose your beers, brew fresh at home, and tap into the world's best beer experience. Free Pinter. Freshly brewed beer. Zero fuss. Go to pinter.com/spring to claim your offer today.
NFL Red Zone. 7 hours of can't miss action.
We can't wait to get it going.
All the big plays.
Are you kidding me?
From the early slate to the late game chaos.
It is the witching hour. Is this the best time of week or what?
Every touchdown.
Your touchdown tour guide.
From every game.
Let's go to the Octobox.
Every Sunday afternoon during the regular season.
We didn't come to play around. Oh, there's nothing like a football Sunday.
Get NFL Red Zone now.
Back here on Game Day Kickoff on NFL Network, that's the first step, the most important step for you. But if you get the ESPN app, you get access to more preseason football, including a big bird matchup, the Eagles at the Baltimore Ravens tonight at 7 o'clock. Everything wraps up on NFL Network. The Cowboys at the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. DeAndre Swift, a big part of that big-time rushing attack for the Bears last year. They won the division by more than 2 games. What's their season look like in 2026? Dusty Dvorak and Gerald McCoy have those answers.
All right, we are here. I'm here with my boy Dusty Dvorak, another Sooner, but he is also a former Chicago Bear. Dusty, do not be biased when I'm doing this.
Don't mess this up, Gerald.
Hey, let's get into the schedule. I'm going to pick the schedule of how many games I believe the Chicago Bears will win. Let's start off with the Carolina Panthers. That is a dub. And then this is a new regime with Kyler Murray, so we don't really know what's going to happen. So that is a dub. But this team has been together for a long time, so I'm going to give them an L here. The Jets, we don't know what's going to happen. They are on the road at Green Bay. I don't like that one, so we're going to give them an L there. Falcons, we see everything that's going on there, so they get a dub here. I actually don't believe that they're going to beat the Patriots, who just came from the Super Bowl, so I'm going to go with an L here.
Whoa. Are you sure?
I'm very sure about
Drake May's going to come into Soldier Field?
Oh, he's going to do it.
Come on, man.
He's going to do it. Okay. Now, this is where it gets sketchy. People may not like me a little bit, but I'm going to give them an L here. And let's be for real.
Don't do that.
It's going to be an L here. We're going to get a dub. We're going to get a dub here. It's going to be an L there. I'm going to give them a dub here because I believe the weather is going to play a factor. So we're going to get a dub. We're going to get a dub. We're going to get an L. And then this is where they will make the playoffs. We are going dub. They will finish 10-7. I say the Chicago Bears will finish 10-7. You say what, Dusty?
I say you're smart to say they're sprinting through the tape. They will. But I think you're crazy. I love you, GK. But that's a dub. They will take care of the Patriots. Patriots can take a little step back this year.
All right.
And year
Don't
two.
do it. Don't do it.
I mean, I have to. I love Baker. I love you.
Oh, my God.
Lots to like about Tampa. They will not go into Soldier Field against that team, that defense, Caleb Williams, and get the win. You got them at 10 wins. I got them at 12, winning the division for a second straight season.
But we both agree they're going to make the playoffs.
They're in the playoffs.
I believe so, too. Back to you, Pat.
So we got the Bears in the playoffs. We got Fernando Mendoza on the field for his first preseason game. We look back and ahead for the first season of Fernando Mendoza coming up on Game Day Kickoff right here on NFL Network.
Here's the kickoff, and it goes to Robinson, who takes it from the scrimmage area.
Dude, this is a big game. Okay, fine.
Whoa, you got the game?
Yeah. Go.
Yes. Are you guys watching the game?
Yes, with NFL Plus.
It's 4th and goal, and the clock continues to tick.
Oh, no.
What will they do?
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus and keep the NFL in reach.
Anybody can make a tortilla chip.
but not everybody makes one like Tostitos. We start with whole corn kernels to make masa the traditional way and bring you hint of lime and Mexican street corn inspired flavors. No artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Just amazing flavors worth gathering around. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Tired of struggling with that heavy leaf blower? It's so bulky and hard to use. Introducing the Bullseye Power Blower. It delivers a massive blowing force, and yet it's so compact and lightweight, under 2 pounds. Look at the raw power create a tidal wave of leaves and debris. It's like having a jet engine in the palm of your hand to clean faster and easier than ever. Forget big blower hassles. Now just grab, go, and blow to effortlessly clean any area. Just lock and load the rechargeable battery for long-lasting runtime. We measured the wind speed of this bulky blower at 20 miles per hour, but Bullseye blows away the competition at 55 miles per hour. Cleaning gutters with a big corded blower is impossible, but Bullseye makes it easy. The secret is the compact turbocharged motor with proprietary jet burst technology that blasts out 21,000 RPMs of high-capacity airflow, easily knocking down these heavy bricks from afar. Just like a car wash blower, the force of Bullseye can dry your car in minutes, so it shines like new. Even blows snow right off your vehicle in no time. Sweeping is hard work, but Bullseye clears out crevices with zero effort. Turbo clean your porch in a flash, or tidy up your dirty garage floor in seconds. Watch this. The sheer force propels this woman across the pool. And check this out. Even use Bullseye to blow up a huge jump house. Now that's a crazy amount of air. A big bulky blower can cost $200, but get the Bullseye Compact Power Blower today for just $99.99. But wait, act now and get a $20 discount. So it's only $79.99. Plus, you'll get the extension tube with power nozzle to boost your range even further. Choose the best length for any situation. Yours free. And it all comes with free shipping. Don't wait. Order yours today.
Call 1-800-701-2126 or go to bullseyeblower.com. So call 1-800-701-2126. That's 1-800-701-2126 or order online at bullseyeblower.com. Order now.
The road to Week 1 continues. The NFL preseason is now on the ESPN app. Get access to over 30 live games from NFL Network and ESPN all in one place. The NFL preseason, streaming in the ESPN app.
Back here on Game Day Kickoff, everybody with their fancy watches ready to watch Shedeur Sanders. Gonna have to wait to the second half to get Shedeur and Deshaun Watson will start in a game that we're gonna have coming up here shortly between the Browns and the Bears.
Hey! Hey! Love you. Hey! We're gonna go extra overload right. Jimbo's gonna fake it left. You're gonna go over the top, and I'm gonna hand it to you. All right? You gotta go score for me. All right, Eddie, what's that? Hey! Desmond! Real loud. Say Bills on 3. You got this. Here we go.
Bills on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bills! Good job, baby.
Get a chance to see Josh Allen. We had him mic'd up there. There he is on the field at New Highmark Stadium. The Carolina Panthers there to open up that stadium for the preseason. Panthers and Bills coming up today at 1 o'clock Eastern. We get a chance to talk to Cam Wolfe, who is there for us now. Cam, Josh Allen has a penchant for showmanship. We just saw a little bit of it there. What are we expecting as New Highmark Stadium gets a chance to welcome the preseason for the first time?
Yeah, Patrick, there was a loud eruption of Bills fans as Josh Allen and a lot of the Bills starters came out about 5 minutes ago. They'll play today. Josh Allen and the Bills starters, I'm told, expected to play roughly 10 to 15 plays with the caveat, if they have an early touchdown drive, they may call it. This is a dress rehearsal for the Bills. They didn't want the first time they played this game to be on Thursday Night Football in the regular season. Get rid of the newness and have the comfort of this new team and a new place and a new head coach in Joe Brady. And one thing to really focus on today, the connection of Josh Allen and DJ Moore, talking with their general manager, Brandon Beane, they've got to know each other, know what they like and dislike a lot better. They're not trying to be perfect for each other. They just want to sling it and play ball. So keep an eye on that today. And as for the Panthers, they will also play their starters, Bryce Bryce Young and the squad, 10 to 15 plays. Keep an eye on Jonathan Brooks, their starting running back, his first game in nearly 2 years, and he's pumped for it.
Yeah, it's part of what we love about the preseason, getting a chance to see guys coming back from injury. Good luck to Jonathan Brooks. Good luck to everybody there. Cam Wolfe, as the Buffalo Bills open new Highmark Stadium. Had some preseason action earlier this weekend, Friday night. Look at, how about that catch from Garrett Wilson in pregame? And why don't we have Garrett Wilson do it in the game? Clint Klubnik looking for Garrett Wilson, gets 21 yards. He leads the Jets in touchdowns and receiving yards despite missing the last 8 games with a knee injury. How about number 5, guys?
You are. Catch radius.
Next Jets drive, Braylon Allen breaks loose. 31 yards later, that's a large man running. He missed most of last season with an MCL sprain.
That 1-2 punch is going to be great to watch.
Klubnik had 2 scoring drives in his 2 series. His family loves it. Bailey Zappi in. Bailey Zappi sees the ball go the other way. Aiden Garnes jumps a route, picks it off. The rookie out of Arizona takes it all the way back. 47-yard pick six. No Baker. But he likes what he sees, talking up Klubnik after the game. Bucks win it, Gerald, 24-16. The new era begins in Atlanta. The new president, Matt Ryan, new head coach, Kevin Stefanski, new quarterback, too. Talking about, did not go well at the start, guys.
Uh-oh. How about that? I think he was looking at that Denver pass rush.
Something had him nervous.
Get you a little nervous.
Skip ahead here. Broncos up 7-0, and Tua has to dirt that one as well. You mentioned the pass rush. Jonathan Cooper right there to his face.
Help him out. Give him a little something. Give him a chance.
So we'll jump to the end of the second quarter. 3rd and 6 for Cooper Rush. Looking for Chris Blair, but it's tipped and picked by Jahdae Barron. The second-year guy out of Texas brings it back 97 yards. Another preseason pick six. The Broncos run away in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 27-7. Matty Ice did not go well at the start there, but a chance to learn, a chance to grow. Dusty, your reaction to what you saw from Tua and the Falcons offense?
Not opportune. That's not what you wanted to see. You would much prefer to see what Raiders fans saw from Kirk Cousins go right down the field and score a touchdown. But I wouldn't panic and freak out. Coach Stefanski talked after the game and said there's not a whole lot to analyze. Second play of the first drive, he fumbles a snap. That's a wash on the opening drive. They're only able to get 1 first down on the next drive. So you'd like to see more effective, more efficient, better just running the offense. But I don't think it's time to panic in Atlanta just yet. I want to see more opportunity for Tua throughout the rest of this preseason.
Yeah, again, it could be a learning opportunity as everybody's getting adjusted to the newness there in Atlanta. But if you would like new, what about another turnaround, another reset for the franchise in Las Vegas as the Raiders taking on the Arizona Cardinals? There is the starting quarterback for now, one Kirk Cousins, and the presumptive future starting quarterback, number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza. Clint Kubiak as the head coach. Now here's the chance to start for Kirk Cousins, and what a start it was, Gerald. Hits Michael Mayer here, getting in the end zone early.
That's what you want to see on the opening drive. Operate, go down, put up some points.
Years with Big Blue, and also owns a giant Super Bowl championship ring for Super Bowl 25.
Care of everything, talks to all the players, he's involved with everything. That makes him a good guy for this job.
I mentioned Jackson Dart is the epicenter of this offense, but does this Giants football team want to run the ball down your throat?
Hey, you know, Harbaugh and those guys used to pound, ground and pound all the time. That's what they're going to try to do here with the Giants. That offensive line's got to get some push, stay in front of guys. If you stay in front of guys and get some push, Jackson Dart has defensive interior line to stop the run this year.
Well, it's the start of a new chapter for John Harbaugh, who spent 18 years as the head coach in Baltimore. I went one-on-one with John earlier today. John, what is it like to step on this field as the head coach of the New York Football Giants?
It's exciting. It's a beautiful stadium. It's a beautiful day. I'm pretty amazed at the field. They get it turned around pretty quickly because I was just watching the other team play here last night. Looks great. Can't wait to get started.
What do you hope to find out about your ball club today?
You know, so many things that we're going to find out. Playing a little bit in the preseason, getting the feel for the game, making adjustments, in real time in a game at game speed, so we can be the most ready that we could possibly be for that first game against the Cowboys. That really is the #1 priority.
It's been a tough camp. It's been a physical camp. What are you looking for in terms of physicality today?
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to play the game that way. So I expect our guys to play that way, not just that way. I expect them also to execute it. The timing to be as good as it can be. It's the first preseason game. You watch the games. It's not great football yet. But, we want to be as great as we can be. We want to be as good as we can be. We want to be as far along as we can be right now and just kind of see where we're at.
John, how does a player impress you today, whether he wants to be a starter or just make this ball club?
Well, it's just fundamental football. Take a deep breath. And how does a young player respond to a different environment? Practice and games are different. This is, Ivan said it's not a game, it's a practice. This is not a practice, it's a game. So how do you respond to the game?
I'm ready for football. Are you?
Certainly, of course. Can't wait.
Harbaugh's resume is impressive. 180 wins, a .614 win percentage, only 3 losing seasons, 11 10-win seasons, 2019 Coach of the Year, and the big number, the big stat, so to speak, Super Bowl 47 champions. Howard, he's like a hands-on CEO, attentive to all of the details.
Yeah, that's what you get when you get an old special teams coach. You get a guy who's able to coach every position, talk to every guy, and get a feel for the pulse of the team. That's what you have to do when you're coaching special teams. You're not offense, you're not defense, you're a coach of the entire team.
He's got 8 road playoff wins, the most of all time. Coming up next, we'll talk more about the Big Blue offense. By the way, Jackson Dart is obviously a big focus. 24 touchdowns and only 7 turnovers from week 4 on last year as a rookie. We're back in a moment.
Change is a part of life. It's also a part of your health. With the Quest Elite Health Profile, you're empowered to adapt and thrive at every stage. Informed by more than 85 health markers that reveal how your body is working right now, so you can better understand where to focus your energy. Adjust your habits, then test again to track your personalized Quest Health score. Quest Elite Health Profile. Know your health today. For tomorrow.
Bring that thing you got. Bring that thing you do. Bring your special sauce. Bring what makes you you. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it, bring it. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it.
Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes.
This is not a game, and you're not playing. Your struggle with type 2 diabetes is real, but so is your strength and determination, and you're ready to make a move. Mounjaro is proven to lower A1C.
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
See how Mounjaro performed against Ozempic. Visit Mounjaro.com/compare.
Make your move. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Mounjaro.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium at Giants preseason football presented by Quest. Welcome back to Giants preseason football presented by Quest. We're at MetLife Stadium for the opener of the 2026 preseason campaign. For the first time since 2012, the Giants took training camp on the road. They headed to the Greenbrier in West Virginia, America's resort, 11,000 acres in the Allegheny Mountains. Training camp was a total team effort by the Giants, who faced challenges and built chemistry.
How you doing? Welcome to West Virginia. First off, I'd like to thank the Greenbrier for hosting us. I don't know how much you guys have been around, but beautiful property that's set up for this. We're able to plug and play. You know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that have been working on this for well over a year to make it as easy as a transition as possible.
Jim Phelan, VP of Team Operations, hotels, planes, trains, automobiles, buses, trucks, operations. We do all of that. We came to Greenbrier for training camp because they were looking to just get back to that old school bonding of going away for training camp. So we looked at a number of different places, colleges and things like that. This was probably the best place that had it all in one-stop shop. Already had a weight room here, had all the fields. What it lacks is it doesn't have an indoor facility. If the weather cooperates, it's great. If it doesn't, you gotta make do, but so far so good. I think we ended up with 4 tractor trailers, a flatbed, and a couple more straight trucks for IT and to get our luggage down here, so we didn't put much on the aircraft. Our job is to try to make sure that there are no problems. That's what the travel motto is. No news is good news. So far, so good. You know, not many problems, not many things to overcome. Hopefully it'll stay that way for the remainder of the time here.
Name is Steve Venditti, Giants Video. I've been doing video since 2008, I'd say. Every practice we got probably 10 cameras, 2 sidelines, 4 end zones, 2 on each side, and a bunch of handheld cameras running around. So I'll take a bunch of cards in that has all those angles in, and then I edit it all together so then the coaches have it when they're walking off the field. That's where I start now, and then by the time practice is done, I'll do like the last period. That'll come in, and then they'll have all their practice to watch with the data attached to it so they can go right to meetings.
Tim Slayman, Director of Equipment Operations here at the New York Football Giants.
How many truckloads of stuff did you guys send down here?
We had a flatbed with some of our field equipment on it. I think we had another one for the old equipment room supplies, and then obviously we have trainers and video, and it was probably, I think it was about 4 altogether.
I'm Tyler Ross, I'm sous chef for the Giants. I'm here at the Greenbrier Resort, help the team out with training camp. So right now we're doing about 6 meals a day. We're doing breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner, and then evening snack. I'd estimate we're probably gonna go through about 10,000 pounds of protein in these 12 days. These guys are working out in the field multiple times a day. So they need to fuel their bodies, fuel their brains to be prepared for the season.
It's really like a football paradise, being able to just get away with the guys, with teammates, your brothers, and be out here in nature and just really just dive into football. We have absolutely 0 distractions, and we've just been bought into this whole process, and everybody in the organization has really had a helping hand, you know, whoever it be. You know, we have Tyler helping out with the cafeteria. We have everybody, you know, putting in a lot of hard work, and it's very much appreciated by all of us to make this experience even better.
The Greenbrier has 4 championship golf courses and a massive Cold War bunker. It has also welcomed 28 presidents over the years. Howard, you were in Albany when the Giants were on the road from 1996 to 2010 and again in 2012. What was the experience like?
You're way up in the middle of nowhere, but state capital. You spend a lot of time together. You don't get to do a lot. But I feel like we had a little more to do than they had to do in Greenbrier.
I'm not sure about that, Howard. They have a casino, a spa, and a lot of golf. Coming up next, the former Giants superstar is back, trying to make the team this time. It's one of the biggest stories of training camp. I talked to Odell Beckham Jr. in just a moment.
Change is a part of life. It's also a part of your health. With the Quest Elite Health Profile, you're empowered to adapt and thrive at every stage. Informed by more than 85 health markers that reveal how your body is working right now, so you can better understand where to focus your energy. Adjust your habits, then test again to track your personalized Quest Health score. Quest Elite Health Profile. Know your health today. For tomorrow.
Bring that thing you got. Bring that thing you do. Bring your special sauce. Bring what makes you you. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it, bring it. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it.
My RMS diagnosis came with a lot of unknowns, but I knew what mattered to me. I want to be present. I want to teach. I want to be me. Briumvi is a 1-hour infusion given twice a year for adults with relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis. Briumvi was proven superior at reducing relapses and brain lesions.
Don't take Briumvi if you've had a life-threatening allergic reaction to it or have hepatitis B. Your doctor should test for Hep B before treatment. If you've had it, it could return, which may cause serious liver problems or death. Briumvi can cause serious side effects, including infusion reactions. Some may require hospitalization. Briumvi may cause liver problems and increase your risk of infections and decrease some antibodies. Some infections may be life-threatening. Signs of infection include fever, chills, constant cough, or painful urination. PML, a rare brain infection that may be fatal or cause severe disability, can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or plan to become pregnant, as it is unknown if Briumvi will harm your unborn baby, or if you have symptoms of infection, liver problems, and about your medical conditions, medications, and vaccines.
It's time. Bring on Briumvi.
Guess who's back? Odell Beckham Jr., who dazzled the home crowd from 2014 to 2018 with spectacular plays like this. He caught 390 passes for almost 5,500 yards and scored 44 touchdowns. He had 4 1,000-yard receiving seasons. His one-handed catch is etched in Giants lore. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium at Giants preseason football, presented by Quest. We're less than 15 minutes away from the preseason opener as the Giants entertain the Vikings. You know, in 2014, Odell Beckham Jr. was drafted in the first round by the Giants. He was only 21 years of age. Now, 12 years later, at age 33, he's back with Big Blue. What a journey it's been. Here's Beck with Beckham earlier this week.
Odell, what does it mean to be back with the Giants?
Man, you know, this is where it all started. And you don't really get too many chances to make, second chance is great. So I'm just excited about the opportunity. This is home for me, so just happy to be here. I want to come and get my best.
What will it take for you to make this team?
Just make the plays with the opportunities that you do get. Come here, show who I am, be a great teammate, show I can still move, play at a high level. And then, the rest is in God's hands, and we'll see what happens.
What is it like to be reunited with John Harbaugh, who you played with in Baltimore in 2023?
I've vouched hard for Harbaugh to be the head coach. I said, you need someone who's iconic, who's going to shape the culture. And, when I think about when I was here and Tom Coughlin was a coach, he's a legend. Everybody knows Coughlin is freezing cold, nose red, and it's like Harbs is like a legend in his own respect, and he brings a good culture. He brings up the things that truly matter, like within the game. Like, he's a leader of men, he's a man of God. Like, he's just one of my favorite coaches. So I hope that everybody enjoys him the way that, I got to be with him and enjoy him coaching. And I think he'll be able to get this thing turned around.
Odell, how proud are you for what you've accomplished as a Giant? 44 touchdowns, three-time Pro Bowler, being a guy who can be a game breaker on any play.
Yeah, I mean, I never we call it pop it. Like, I never pop it, but, if God didn't want me to have the injuries or this, that, and the third, nobody was doing what I was doing, in my own regard. There was other greats who were doing amazing things. But, I think God has a different journey for me, and I talked about this to a few people. I'm like, because of the things that I went through in my career, it sets me up to be, 37 to 50-year-old man who's weathered, through life. And my experiences I'm hardened by the experiences. So I did great things here, memorable things, a lot of people remember. And now I just want to, be able to close the chapter, whether God gives me 1 year, 3, 7, but not really, you know what I mean? Whatever he gives me, I'm blessed and grateful for.
And finally, you've been here as a superstar. Now you're here humbled as a guy trying to make the football team. How do you kind of look at those two extremes?
Deep down inside, I'm always feel like my ability could do X, Y, and Z, but then, on the other end, it's like I am trying to make the team now. So I've been humbled by life. This experience won't necessarily humble me because I came into it humble. But just being able to have the opportunity in a place that I love, that's just got so much history. I'm just excited about that.
Beckham's resume with the Giants: 101 catches in 2016, 4 1,000-yard seasons, 44 touchdowns, 390 catches, and a whole lot of exciting plays that made SportsCenter and other places. Howard, the Beckham story is a complicated one. What do you think about his chances of making this team?
Beckham's having a reunion with the Giants, a rebirth with the Giants, and a last stand. I'm going to go with the last stand. In the last stand of Beckham, he's going to have to make plays, catching the ball, be reliable, be a good voice in the locker room, and every time it goes up in the air, he's got to come down with it. I don't expect him to be running by guys at 32, but I expect him to be a dependable receiver.
He has not distinguished himself yet in camp. Maybe it happens today. Coming up next, we'll talk about another wideout from LSU. He's the #1 receiver. He also wears #1. We're back in a moment.
Change is a part of life. It's also a part of your health. With the Quest Elite Health Profile, you're empowered to adapt and thrive at every stage. Informed by more than 85 health markers that reveal how your body is working right now, so you can better understand where to focus your energy. Adjust your habits, then test again to track your personalized Quest Health score. Quest Elite Health Profile. Know your health today. For tomorrow.
Bring that thing you got. Bring that thing you do. Bring your special sauce. Bring what makes you you. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it, bring it. You got gold. So bring it, bring it, bring it. I said you got gold. So just bring it, bring it.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
For over 26 years, Motorsport.com has been more than just a place to find the best parts and gear. We've been part of the ride. We've grown up in this community. We've been there in garages, on race days, and at trailhead campfires after dark. We've watched friendships grow into families, and each ride become another story to share. Every ride tells a story. for the ones who live it on 2 or 4 wheels. Motosport.com.
Stuytown is shortchanged since I grew up just across the street.
Today in New York's Michael Gargiulo.
Playground 1 was our main stomping ground. We played so much roller hockey here. Can you believe we used electrical tape as a puck? Kind of miss it. When I was growing up, New York was in crisis. But in my little part of the world, the community came together to help each other. I hope to be that sense of comfort that you feel when you watch every morning.
Michael Gargiulo, Manhattan native. Watch the only all-local team on Today in New York.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium. Here come the Giants as our pregame show presented by Quest continues. Malik Neighbors coming off surgeries for an ACL and a torn meniscus, and also to clear out scar tissue. He is back with the ball club, hoping to make that opening game. It's still something Giants fans are praying for. Neighbors is making progress. He joined team drills the other day for the first time and was excited to wear the red jersey. He's in his 3rd season. He's 23. He set a franchise record with 109 catches in his rookie season, 7 for touchdowns. Last year, limited to 4 games, had only 18 catches for 271 yards. Howard, he's the guy that makes this offense go from a receiver standpoint. Do you think he'll be back?
I think, the rumors of his demise are greatly exaggerated. I think I've seen him in practice. He's running very good, great routes. He's catching balls. He's doing all the things he's supposed to be doing to make plays. That makes him ready to go. When they're going to release him, when they're going to get the red jersey off of him, I'm not sure. But when they do, expect an explosive player.
And we've never seen Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors on the football field for a regular season game looking for each other. What do you think that's going to be like?
I think with Jackson's ability to keep a play alive and Malik's ability to get open and come back to the ball and recognize that, hey, look, you're looking for me, aren't you? He'll be there for him.
So for those who've just joined us, Howard, what's your overview on this Giants club heading into the season where optimism reigns supreme under new head coach John Harbaugh?
I think, you know what, the defense is going to play pretty good. The offense is what I'm looking for against them. If they can run the ball, they'll protect Dart. Defense, they got to stop the run. If they can figure out how to stop the run, they're going to have a great season because they got pass rushers for days out there.
And there's leadership and accountability, and everyone knows on that football field they've got a chance to play if they excel during practice.
You can see in practice early on in camp that it's just a different vibe. It's stronger. They're ready to go. They're more physical. They're working hard. Nothing against past regimes, but they're working really hard, and you can see it.
We are ready for football. It's been a long camp. It will continue. That's it for our pregame show. Coming up, it's the Giants and the Vikings in the first preseason game of the year. Bob Papa, Carl Banks, and Phil Simms will be on the call. Howard and I will see you during the
Go Big Blue.
It's a new season.
We're back.
Vamos. Giants preseason football. NBC for New York.
Están en Telemundo 47.
Come on. Giants preseason football. NBC for New York. Telemundo 47.
That stage is where dreams come true.
We are all rooting for you.
There's $1 million at stake.
AGT goes live.
3, 2.
Tuesday and Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
DJ, hit the music.
Tuesday, Karamo Brown brings the
glam
to Password.
Iconic.
Actress? Because you are an iconic actress.
Password, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months plus $1,500 purchase cash on Sierra models.
Join the chase at arenaclub.com.
You know where we are.
Come on, let's go.
Was that fun?
That feeling? That's the Lincoln feeling. Experience it for yourself at the Lincoln Summer Sales Event. Right now, lease the 2026 Lincoln Aviator Premier all-wheel drive SUV for $699 per month for 36 months.
What is Spectrum Internet? It's the most reliable internet.
It's connecting with my followers out there and in here.
It's secure internet for you and your family.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
It's Wi-Fi that stays on even when the power doesn't.
Staying connected no matter what.
So what's Spectrum Internet? It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at spectrum.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months plus $1,500 purchase cash on Sierra models.
Welcome, man. Good to see everybody here. It's an honor, because this is where it all begins. Together.
Together. We are all in this together. Big Blue now, Big Blue forever. There's something special about being here. The iconic blue. The legacy. Nothing short of legendary.
He's got 4 men on his back. The Super Bowl champions are the Giants.
Listen closely to the echoes of greatness.
Nobody can ever tell you that you couldn't do it. Because you did it.
These fields, it's where we go to work. This stadium, it's where we gather as one. Our job is simple. Play with a purpose. Play with passion. Play Giants football. The moment is here. Your moment. Our moment. And we'll do it together. Go ahead. Say it with me. It's time for New York Giants football.
And the New York Football Giants kick off their 102nd season as they square off against the Minnesota Vikings in preseason game number 1 here on NBC4 New York. And we're live in the Hackensack Meridian Health broadcast booth. Hackensack Meridian Health, keep getting better. I'm Bob Popper with a pair of former 2-time Super Bowl champions, Carl Banks and Super Bowl MVP Phil Simms. The energy around the Giants this year is palpable. John Harbaugh has brought that. He's won 62% of his games over 18 years and is a Super Bowl winning head coach. And Carl Banks, there's a new look on the defensive side of the ball. Denard Wilson, the new defensive coordinator, and Arvell Reese, drafted 5th overall in the draft, has lived up to the billing.
Well, he's lived up and exceeded the billing right now, Bob. All the descriptives about him, explosive, twitchy, fast, powerful. He's just wow to watch.
And it's going to be interesting to see him in action today in preseason game number 1. Phil Simms on the other side of the ball. Jackson Dart going into his 2nd year as the starting quarterback for the Giants, but having to learn a new system. What can you expect from Dart?
Well, I know this. John Harbaugh, he's looking at Jackson Dart going, I got a franchise quarterback. He basically can do anything. He's got a powerful arm. He can move around. And when he moves around, Carl and Bob, he throws so accurately down the field. And this caught me by surprise. His mobility and his running. He looks faster in the pros than he did in college. But look at the weaving that. It's a great weapon he uses. And Jackson Dart, I know the coaches think very highly of him.
Yeah, we're going to see the starters in action this afternoon against the Vikings. And we are ready to kick off the season here on NBC4 New York. John Harbaugh, 18 years as head coach with the Baltimore Ravens, 193 total wins, and he has certainly brought a big-time energy to this football team. The Giants will kick it off. Sauls with the kickoff. And returned by Desmond Claiborne. Obviously a heavy emphasis for this Giants coaching staff when it comes to special teams. Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Ford. And you're going to see some of the starters in action here this afternoon at MetLife Stadium. Ford, the proud official vehicle of the New York Giants. Colton Hood getting a start at cornerback. Deonte Banks at the other corner. He has had a very good camp to this point. Kyler Murray, the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to hand it off on the first play of the game and breaking it off to the left side, and a big gain on first down. And Carl, that's been one of the big things, the emphasis of stopping the run.
Yeah, stop the run, and they ran it right to the outside, Bob. The bigger concern was the interior of the defensive front, but they creased him on the outside.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings and Kyler Murray. Murray will throw and flips it out in the flat. And the Giants' pursuit of the football. Newman and Banks were there to make the tackle. Kyler Murray signed as a free agent, the former first overall pick of Arizona in the 2019 draft. Won the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year that year, a two-time Pro Bowler. Last year played in 5 games for Arizona before going on injured reserve.
Everybody out there just wants to go and knows that Kyler Murray has to win this competition, which he did, and I think it was the right call by the Minnesota Vikings for sure.
Mason, the tailback, takes the handoff and runs into a wall. No gain on the play. And Carl Arvell Reese.
Yeah, that was a lot better, Bob, when you look at the edge being set by Abdul Carter, and Arvell Reese goes right in there and cleans it up because he doesn't have a lineman in his lap.
There's Denard Wilson, the defensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Spent the last 2 years as the defensive coordinator in Tennessee. Spent time on Coach Harbaugh's staff in Baltimore. 3rd and 7. Murray completes it to the Giant 41-yard line. Jordan Addison on the catch in front of Colton Hood, the rookie out of Tennessee.
Yeah, one thing that's the Vikings are not short on, and that's wide receivers. And of course, Kyler Murray, 3rd and 7, throws the ball from the middle of the field to the sideline. Good throw, really good catch. Great start for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, they got the drive started with a big run there, and now they're testing the rookie on the outside.
It was Aaron Jones who had that run, and now the Giants are going to challenge that reception by Addison on 3rd and 7. John Harbaugh, talked to us about going through this difficult camp, and
New York is challenging the ruling of a completed catch.
Well, you look at that angle, it doesn't seem very clear. Here it is.
Did the ball touch the ground and move?
It did move.
We'll be back with the decision on NBC4 New York.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's living it with Platinum. Get access to the largest global airport lounge network, dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants, and exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide that stay with you long after the encore. There's nothing like Platinum. Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
Have you ever in your life seen tight ends this relaxed?
I am so relaxed.
They're carefree, calm, serene. You know what these tight ends are so relaxed about? Prostate cancer screenings. They've learned there's a simple, finger-free blood test. Roughly 1 in 8 men would be diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I was one of them. I'm here today because I caught it early. Gronk, what'd I teach you?
Relax your tight end. Prostate cancer screening starts with a simple blood test.
Find out if a PSA blood test is right for you at Relax. It's a bloodtest.com. Let's do this.
Back at MetLife Stadium, John Harbaugh challenging the third down completion to Jordan Addison.
Well, I think he's going to like his first decision. Big decision. As you look outside, at first you think it's the catch, but you can see the ball kind of gets away from him, and Hood does a great job of doing it.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. New York will be charged with a challenge and a timeout.
Well, I'm 0 for 1. Here we go.
That's preseason for everybody.
Yeah.
Including the officials. That one didn't look like it. Looked like it got away from him.
It did.
So the Vikings convert a 3rd and 7. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the Giant 42. The opening series of the preseason. Kyler Murray, the new quarterback, won the starting job for Minnesota. Jones, who had the big run to start the game, takes the handoff here, finds a cutback lane inside, and is able to pick up about 4 on the play.
Now on the play side, Darius Alexander played the run well. It was the backside cutback that allowed them to get that extra yardage.
Yeah.
And Alexander's been challenged by the coaching staff. You've got to be the guy that holds up in the center interior of the defense.
Yeah, you know, and I watched him quite a bit in training camp, Darius Alexander inside, and he looked good, but I know there's a lot of pressure on him that they need to see him
good consistently.
Really good. Yes.
Josh Topu is in at the nose tackle here. Handoff, Mason has a crease, and Reese finally drags him down, but not after a big gain to the Giant 23-yard line.
Minnesota doing exactly what they want, Carl. They want to run this football, and right now they're winning the battle up front all the way across.
Yeah, they're getting guys washed out.
Yep.
And a simple cutback on the backside of the nose tackle there.
Got Tupou and Fotu got washed out. Gain of 15. 1st and 10 at the Giant 23. Opening drive of the game. Pinnock in at one of the safeties with Newman. Mason, this time he gets stopped up and dropped.
And that was Darius Alexander, had his guy pushed 2 yards in the backfield on that one.
Alexander, number 91, inside. Right to the left to the center. Here he is. Wow.
But that's 1 in a row, as they used to say, Phil. So what they need, especially in a big drive, you've got to be consistent. You've got to be able to discourage teams from running the football.
2nd and 9. Handoff for Jones. And he's able to pick up about 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, you look at this Giant team and how it's constructed and what do we expect. They really need that defensive front to do what? To dominate to a certain degree.
Sure.
Because what did John Harbaugh say? We got some great linebackers. So free up the linebackers more by playing better up front.
And how about this? I don't know if they've had a 3rd and long, so you don't even see the pass rushes, the thing that everybody is looking forward to because you can't stop the run. It goes hand in hand.
On a 3rd and 3, Murray with time, and Jones can't reel it in.
Micah
McFadden, who played in just 1 game last year, bouncing back into Darius Washington, who came over from Baltimore, in on the play. So the Giants give up a couple of long runs, but hold the Vikings to a field goal attempt
here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a three-man rush. The coverage behind it was really good. And Kyler Murray had to look and finally saw somebody who wasn't wide open and expected to be a completion there.
Will Reichert, Pro Bowler last year, his attempt from 35. And he knocks it through. So the Vikings get on the board on the opening possession of the game. The Giant offense goes to work when we return to NBC4 New York.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
With a built Ford tough truck, you instantly get more capable.
Especially with the quality of F-150 and Super Duty.
That's more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards for trucks than any other brand.
2 years in a row.
And keep all that quality safe with the Ford Security Package. The quality of a Ford truck with a great deal.
It could be life-changing.
Get an F-150 with 2.9% financing for 84 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Or lease for $319 a month with complimentary 2-year maintenance. Only at your local Ford stores.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed patriots and fellow citizens of the United States of America, it's profound honor and unwavering conviction that we stand together at the precipice of a historic moment, a moment that shall forever alter the trajectory of our great nation's destiny. What I unveil before you today is not merely an announcement, it is a clarion call to redefine the very essence of American ingenuity, resilience, and unyielding sovereignty. I present to you with boundless pride the America First Double Program, a revolutionary initiative of unparalleled magnitude, a financial renaissance forged in the crucible of American ideals, and a testament to the indomitable spirit that has, time and again, elevated this nation to the summit of global preeminence. This is no ordinary endeavor. It is the grandest, the most sublime doubling program ever conceived by human ingenuity, a beacon of hope in an era clouded by uncertainty, a sanctuary of prosperity for those who dare to believe in the enduring promise of our republic. And it is unfolding here and now upon the hallowed soil of the United States of America. For we shall restore the splendor of our republic, not through foreign entanglements or subservience to distant capitals, but through the boundless potential that resides within the hearts and minds of the American people. Today, we advance that legacy by channeling the most revolutionary force of our era, technology, to restore America's rightful place as the vanguard of global advancement. Once more, we shall elevate American ingenuity to the pinnacle of the world's admiration, a marvel so profound, so transformative, that all who witness it stand humbled by its elegance and brilliance. Let us confront the stark realities of our present moment with unflinching honesty. Across this land, hardworking Americans, those who toil from dawn till dusk, who build families, communities, and enterprises that sustain our great nation, are bearing the crushing weight of inflation, a silent thief that drains the vitality from their labor. The dollar, once the bedrock of global stability, now trembles under the strain of forces beyond our shores. And while the world clamors for solutions, too many offer only hollow promises or foreign-made remedies that serve distant agendas. Today, I declare, enough. We shall forge American solutions designed by American hands, for American hands, because the future of our republic demands no less. This is why we inaugurate the America First Double Program, a bold, unapologetic declaration that the time has come to empower every patriot with the tools to secure their prosperity, to multiply their resources, and to reclaim their financial sovereignty. No longer shall we be beholden to the whims of distant elites, to the machinations of foreign powers, or to the bureaucratic labyrinths that stifle progress. Today, we offer a path forward, one that is instant, secure, and equitable, a path illuminated by the steady glow of transparency and trust. By the simple act of noting QR code displayed upon